This hangout on air is live. Oh, I guess it was. Hey guys, welcome to PlexyStars. I'm Blake. There's Tanya. Uh,
Hi,
how you doing tonight, Tanya?
I'm great. How are you?
Oh, just fantabulous. We got a great show for you tonight. Mr. Richard Chamberlain is on with us, and he's going to sit there and tell us a little bit about himself and a little about his Plexus story. A little bit of background on the PlexyStars and how that started. Uh, three masterminds put their minds together to create this a different kind of talk show, just to get the word of Plexus out and have people tell their stories in a different format. A lot of other people do serious. This is supposed to be kind of fun, right, Tanya?
Yes, it's supposed to be. We're working on that. Get that straight. I love your outfit tonight, by the way.
Oh, thank you so much. It literally took me 4 seconds to put on.
It's good. The bow
It's
tie.
it's super good. Anywho, um, we
Oh
put this.
God.
Are you sure you're ready for this, Richard? I don't know.
Well,
You
let's
get,
do it.
you get a little crazy around here.
Oh well,
Anyway,
that's okay.
like I said, this is supposed to be fun. Just gives a different variety of getting people's stories out there. Some people that you don't necessarily see or hear so much about, and then yet again, there are a bunch of other Plexus superstars that some people have never heard about and want to get their story out, and it's just a new and improved way of doing that. But before we get started, I do have to read this. The opportunity
Oh,
of a
geez.
lifetime is
Blah,
brought to
blah,
you
blah,
by
blah, blah, blah. Oh, go ahead.
Independent Plexus Ambassadors, which is us, and is not sponsored by Plexus Worldwide. Duh. At Plexus Worldwide, we want you to know that the results you are about to hear from Mr. Richard, oops, uh, vary from person to person, and we
You
do
need to
not
take your
claim.
glasses off.
Oh, we don't
Oh.
claim to cure, treat, or prevent any disease. Go Cubs, go!
I'm feeling pretty disease free right now. I'm feeling pretty good.
I thought you were going to say I thought you were feeling a little diseased.
No, disease free.
Anyway, I just want to say Dustin is not with us tonight because he was kidnapped by the Yakuza gang in China, and they finally let him go for about 20 minutes just to allow him to tell us what happened to him. I can't really go into detail because
Top
therefore my
secret.
family would be in jeopardy, and I don't want
It's
to put
an
Tanya in jeopardy.
it's an
But
ancient Chinese secret.
Dustin, we wish you the best, and even though you're in China and ninjas take care of, like, they reign in Japan or wherever, I know you are in good hands with yourself because you know the ninja moves.
He's in the Chinese buffet.
How did that go, Richard? Got
Oh my
ourselves a
God.
little Bruce Lee there.
Oh yeah.
Richard's got the sound effects, just like Ginger, except for Richard has them live.
Richard, I'm surprised you didn't do the wata!
Yeah.
Wata!
What up?
Oh my
There
I
we
God.
go.
got it.
All right. I
All
got my
right,
water in today. Did you get your water in, Richard?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm doing
Half
extra.
your body weight in ounces of water is the deal. So if you weigh 200 pounds, how much are you supposed to drink?
Oh.
100!
100 ounces.
Yep.
A few small babies.
What did I win? Did I win something for answering that right?
I'll get to that later.
Ooh.
All right,
I
Blakester, listen,
what?
I'm so excited about having Richard here. And Richard, first of all, can you guys see my face? Because am I far enough back? All
Yes.
right. Okay. Anyway, we had Richard scheduled to come on a couple weeks ago, and we had a major Google Hangout issue with the technology. Something went wrong that night, and none of us could get to it. We were so upset and extremely apologetic, but we're here tonight, and I had the opportunity of seeing Richard for the first time this last June in Phoenix at our convention. And I'm telling you, his story is so incredible on what it is that he's been through, you know, in his life and in his Plexus journey, that there was not a dry eye in that entire room. I mean, it's amazing, you know, that with Plexus, and I always get emotional, but with Plexus, these are real people with real stories and real struggles. I mean, we all know that we have our struggles. Everybody knows my sugar issues, struggles, and, you know, Blake and Dustin. I mean, we've all been through a life journey that took us to where we were with our health.
Oh, yeah.
And how sick, you know, so many of us were. But Richard's story is quite profound because of where he started, where he went back to, and then where he is today. And I got to tell you, Richard, I saw, and we posted your before and after pictures, especially your most current one, and you just look fantastic. I mean, really.
Thank you.
Yeah, Richard
Been a journey.
He's working on his abs for real.
Yeah, I got two.
Working on those washboards.
Yeah, I don't have a six pack. I got two right now.
I feel that 12-pack coming on.
Oh.
All right, I just want to just read just a couple things about Richard, and this is actually, if you have ever had this or looked at this, this is the Exceed newsletter, and oh yes, he's just famous. He's Plexa famous because he was in the newsletter this last quarter for the one that came out, and it says 3 years ago, I weighed 305 pounds and lived a very sedentary lifestyle, mostly by sitting on the couch. I think many of us can relate to that. But in 2014, so just this last year, I started taking Plexus Slim and X Factor. Within 2.5 months, I dropped 34 pounds. In 2.5 months. What is the deal with men being able to lose weight so quick on this thing?
Sex.
Yeah, I'm sure that I've actually, it says that right here. That was the next sentence. No.
I don't know. Let's ask Donna.
I think it's metabolism. The metabolism of a man is different. But he lost 34 pounds in the first 2.5 months. And then when Plexus launched Block, which was at last year's leader retreat, which is coming right up again this the next week.
Excuse me, sorry.
He had incredible results in addition to that. He started taking 3 products, since taking all 3 products, so basically he took Slim, X Factor, and Block. You have now lost how much weight, Richard?
I'm holding at 120.
Wow.
120 pounds.
Yep.
All right.
Pretty cool.
It's incredible, but tell us about your non-scale victories. I mean, lose that much weight is incredible. But what about the things that have happened to you with Plexus as a wellness program?
Well, you know, when you have all that excess weight, you actually have a lot of health issues that go along with it. Whether you know it or not, you do. And, you know, I'm only 5'5", and being 305 pounds, I got up to a 55 waist. Now I'm a 38-40. You know, but when you're sitting there like that, and you're as big around as you are tall,
right?
You know, my wife always told me that I was in depression because I ate everything in sight all the time. I said, no, I'm not depressed. I guess that was denial, but you know, she's seen it long before I did. And, you know, you go through that, and then her and the kids behind the scenes was talking, you know, they was worried about me having a stroke or a heart attack.
Right.
And I could care less. You know, when you're sitting on the couch in depression, eating yourself to death, you couldn't wait for it to happen. That's just to the point that I had gotten my life, into my life, you know. And that wasn't the person that I was truly in my heart and in my soul, but that was where the weight and the unhealthy lifestyle had took me to. I was in a very dark place. You know, we had some financial issues. We had lost a home. We had a lot of serious things. I mean, we had it all before and lost our dream home on the lake, and that'll lead you to depression. And mine wasn't smoking, drinking, or whatever. Mine was eating everything inside. That was just the vice that I went to. That was my comfortability, and nothing satisfied me. Nothing ever filled me up. But when you replace that with the amazing products that we have, and like I tell everybody, even though the products are so amazing, we still have responsibilities because our body's a temple, and I treated mine like a landfill forever. Even after being on Plexus, I expected Plexus to be a miracle, and I didn't have any responsibilities, and that's not true.
Yeah.
So last year, I had actually put almost all the weight back on. I'd originally had only lost 65 pounds with Plexus. And I say only because I needed to lose 100 plus. So I lost 65, but I put 50 back on. But last August was pretty much, I drew my line in the sand. We had a meeting in Sheila Medina's upline, and basically she told me I needed to get over myself and move on and do what I needed to do to get healthy. So
you lost the 65.
Then
then you put it back on.
I put 50 back on, and last August I had gotten back up to 291 pounds.
Wow.
So I put the weight back on, but then, like I said, I made a commitment. I said, okay, this is what we're going to do. So I started being, and I always had been consistent with the product. I haven't missed a day of Slim in 1,299 days, almost 1,300 days now. I took Slim every day, but like I said, you still can't eat like a maniac and expect it to be a miracle.
So was that, you think, what happened? I mean, then Richard, so you're telling us that you took the products all this time, but you were consistent and kind of watched yourself at first, and then somehow you backslid from emotional, just life.
Life happens. You go through, I had, Mom passed last year. We had a couple of personal issues and different things. So life kind of creeps back in, and it comes back in slow. It's not like an overnight deal. It creeps back in, and you start doing those things that you did before that you shouldn't have ever been doing. But got real serious last August, last year. And I cut sugar out for my first 2 months. I was on Slim and X Factor chewable because I just like the taste of them. They're like a purple.
Aren't they good? They're so good.
I love them. And I cut sugar out, and I went to a gallon of water a day. Now, I needed a gallon in because of my body weight.
Right.
So I lost 34 pounds between like last August and Leaders Retreat. And then my world changed when I got on block. I got on the block, and I've been consistent with the block since last October. It's been almost a year now I've been on the block, and I'm down another 90 just when I added the block. So that put the 120 all together, So I lost 65, I put 50 on, I lost 120. So doing it the right way with responsibility, I got twice the results as I did just think I could sit on the couch and take a product.
Right.
Telling people that we're misleading them because you still have responsibilities to treat your body with the right food that you're supposed to be doing.
Absolutely. I always tell everybody, you know what, Plexus is a tool. First of all, it's not a weight loss product because it's marketed that way because that's the American market. But Plexus is a tool, and it helps you to, stop. For me, it helped me stop the cravings and stop the insane, sugar addictive type stuff so that I could gain more control over my body, because that's the thing is once you get the candida out of your system, you've got more control. But so let me ask you this, Richard. You changed the habits. You had a paradigm shift, is what I like to call it, where you made a conscious choice to work with the products, and then to drop 90 pounds, you increased your water, and you added block. Tell us about block.
Well, I take the block. I take 2 a day. I've never took 4, which is the maximum dose. I've done the maintenance pretty much from the start, but I'm very regimented on the 30 minutes.
Okay.
I take it twice a day. I take it before breakfast, and I normally take it before lunch. You really want to take it before your 2 biggest meals. It's got the most sugar and starch to get your money's worth, because that's what it's doing. It's blocking 48% of the sugar and starch. So, I mean, why would you take it if you're eating a sunflower seed? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You want to get your money's worth. You want to take it when it's most effective at blocking what you're putting in as far as sugar or carbs.
Right.
So I do the 30 minutes. If I don't do the 30 minutes, if I forget and I start eating, I don't take it. I wait till the next meal to get the best results from it. So I don't put pressure on myself. If I just, I don't do that. I'm not going to put myself under that kind of condemnation. I say, well, I'll just take it next meal, and I do. But I always get at least 2 of them in me per day, and I have since last October.
Since they announced it. Wow.
Right. For a whole year I've been on it, and that really made the difference with me. So you never know what product it's going to be. Some people have different things going on in their body, and it might be the ProBio or the BioCleanse. Mine happened to be the block.
Right. Know. Well, I'm sure it helped regulate your blood sugars too. What other type of health issues did you have that you currently don't have anymore?
Well, I don't have blood pressure issues anymore. We was on a bunch of medicine before. It's just, I had carpal tunnel, and I was supposed to have carpal tunnel surgery. I don't have to have that now. I don't have any problems with my hands anymore.
Wow.
I was supposed to have another hernia surgery. I had one in the past a couple of years ago, but I lost so much weight that the doctor said you don't have to have that now. We're just going to wait and watch it. I've still got it, but I've lost the weight, so we've put that on hold now. So, you start finding a lot of things health-wise that would have been major issues that I'd have had to deal with, that it's amazing. You put a little six-pack drink and a bottle of water a day, and there's still people that don't believe,
I know, and that's what you're here for. Is we got to make believers out of this country. We've got to let them know that this is available, because it literally, I would say that it changed your life.
Well, yeah, I mean, 120. Gosh, look at what you've lost. You look what Blake's lost. Just us 3 on this call tonight. Might be 500 pounds. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah. Almost.
So you figure you lose that, and that's pretty good. That's pretty impressive.
That's like 3 people. Why?
Right.
3.5 people.
Well, when I lost 100 pounds, I was telling everybody I lost an 8th grader.
Right.
But now that I've lost 120, I have to tell them that I've lost a small adult. So.
A high schooler. You lost a high school kid.
Yeah. Well, in high school,
have you ever worked out or anything with this? Have you ever been physically active?
No, but I drove by a gym yesterday.
He just drove by it. That's all he did. He just drove by it.
I drove by and
that was good enough. He drove by.
Yeah, I just.
It counts.
See how much a membership.
Yeah, we checked on a membership, and I drove by it. So I've done everything other than commit.
Okay, Richard,
yes.
You shouldn't have told me that, Richard, because now I got to do it, right, Blake?
Yeah.
We got to do it. We got to get him to commit.
We'll see.
Okay. Well, you know what? Let me tell you, when you finally get in there and you start doing it, it can become the most incredible part of your day, because what it does for your hormones and the adrenaline, it just makes a massive difference. But I'll tell you, when I first started, 1 minute on the elliptical, I thought I was going to die, like for real.
Yeah, I did a few years, worked out a few years before we got in Plexus, and I was doing it 3 to 4 evenings a week, very regimented. And I had lost a bunch of weight, but I had had a colon surgery set me back. Then I had the hernia deal, so I was really kind of scared, to be honest, because
Right.
I got in a car wreck a couple of years ago, and I had some perforated disc in my lower back. So there was I still have some things there I have to get over physical-wise and mental-wise to feel that it is safe. Now, that's
steps.
But I do have some medical things I have to get over right now, so.
Just do the baby steps. Honestly, even if you just start doing your thing. But anyway, now there was something really cool that I saw on your Facebook page a couple weeks ago that I loved it. I shared it actually on our on my page about what happened when you were at a restaurant.
Oh, yeah. Well, it's amazing that when you lose all that weight, you see, we had to sit at tables before. Even when we went to Disney World, we went to the sci-fi theater, dinner thing, or whatever. Well, I couldn't sit in one of those car things because, when you're so big that the first thing that walks in the room is your stomach,
Right.
3 seconds before you get there,
And then your other.
It's like watching a cartoon.
Yeah, so, I had to sit at tables and stuff, and that was any time that we went out to eat. Oh, yeah, we go out to eat, huh, and I had to sit at a table. That's something there, But anyway, now I go back to these places that I couldn't fit in the booth before, and it's like a little victory. I go to them on person now, and I sit in and I see how much space there is between my stomach and the table, And
I get you on that, boy.
Yeah,
I still do that.
And I got to look down everywhere and take a picture because I can see the floor. So
Are your feet touching the floor?
barely. Sometimes my toes do.
Was that a short joke?
It was.
No.
Short joke, Richard.
He said he was 5'4" or 5'5".
Uh-huh.
It's an average American male.
Right. Well, that's a huge victory. I know. So when are you going back to Disneyland?
December, probably.
Really?
Yeah.
Really? All right. Well, I expect to see some pictures of you on the rides.
Well, I can
Go
fit
with
it.
Mickey.
That's the neat thing. And then my next goal, I set a goal. I've always wanted to zip line. And now that I'm below 200, I went from 305 to 185. So now I got to find a zip line in place. That's my next adventure is to do some zip lining. So I've been marking things off, and that's the next biggie I want to do. So
Go skydiving.
Well, I don't know. And a hush fell over the crowd.
I don't know about the skydiving thing. So, those little victories, like looking down and noticing that your belly you can sit in it. I mean, I used to get terrified. I don't know about you, but gosh, I couldn't go to the theater without worrying if I was going to fit in the seat.
Right.
Having to purchase 2 airplane tickets.
Right. I didn't want to fly because I was worried about that. And we've flown some this year for leaders retreat and different things, so I don't even worry about it now. And when I see them talking about the extensions and stuff, I say, not me. So there's a lot of other things that victories like that. Like today, I'll give you an example real quick. I went in one of my regular pest control stops, and a lady was there that she's been watching me, and I've talked to her before, gave her information and stuff. Well, she looked up at me today, and she said, Richard, she said, I just want you to know that you maintain your weight. I know you're a lot healthier now. You look like a total different person, and you have given me an inspiration that I can do this. Do you have a business card on you? I'm like,
awesome. That is so cool.
And I get that all the time now, and see, that's what it's about. This whole business, like our upline taught us when we got in, it's as simple as getting Plexus in one more body.
Yes.
And the business part and everything else will take care of itself.
Yep.
If we go out there and we get Plexus in bodies and it does for them what it's done for us, everything else will take care of itself.
Exactly. Oh, wow. Amen to that. That's it. That's what our job is. That's what our mission is as ambassadors, is to share with as many as we can. So tell us about your business, Richard. I mean, what an exciting thing to be able to go out there today and there's someone who's watched you and your progress, and to know that you've inspired someone. Doesn't that feel amazing? I mean, that's just an amazing feeling.
Well, and what's neat is you get the text and you get the messages, you know, hey, I'm down 12 pounds, or I'm off some medicine, or I feel good, or, you know, you get that feedback from customers and ambassadors, and it gives us confirmation that we're in the right place at the right time with the right company with the right line of products.
Amen.
And if you have any doubt on that, go in your back office, click off, go find you something else to do.
Right.
And I tell everybody just like that. You have got to have 100% faith in the corporation. I mean, they say be reliable, be trustworthy, be honest, you be responsible. Those 4 key values that they have is how we ought to live our life anyway.
Right.
You know, so.
And then we just found a company that matches up with all that.
Well, right. And comp plan, you know, if we would have had this business at the level we're at now, gold and senior gold,
woo!
If we would have had this, we wouldn't have lost our home.
Yes.
It wouldn't have been in foreclosure. We wouldn't have to read about it as sheriff sale. We wouldn't got served eviction papers at our jobs. An embarrassment. We wouldn't have lost our 2-story dream home on the lake, and grandkids could fish 50 feet from the back door, you know.
Yeah.
We lost all that in the blink of an eye. Some financial situations we went through. $300 to $400 a month extra coming into a house in America, most people's income, most common people we know, will save divorce, bankruptcy, and home foreclosures. That little bit of money could totally change someone's life. And when we talk with people about the opportunity, we might be the only persons that ever looked them in the eye and told them that we believed them and that I'm going to be there for you. You know, I tell everybody to get in. I say, you might not make $1, you might not lose £1, but what I will guarantee you is when you call me, I'll answer my phone and I'll answer your question and I'll be there to help you.
Right.
That's all I guarantee anybody. And that's really all we can, is to be there for them. Because like I said on stage, you know, we have people on this call that have people under them that they've sponsored. You forever forfeited your right to quit this business. As long as Plexus doors is open and there is a plexusworldwide.com, you have forfeited your right to quit because you made promises to people. That's the way that I feel.
I am right with you. I mean, Blake, you know, we bring people into this business. It's our job to stay with them and show them the way and show them, and to learn, to keep educating ourselves so that we can help them and help others, and to keep getting your story out there. I mean, Richard, how old are you, if you don't mind me asking?
54.
So you're 54 years old, and the next few years, I mean, would you even have thought that, you know, the next 20 years are going to be looking like this?
No. And what's so good, health-wise and financial-wise, the way I tell everybody is Plexus, the residual income that we make in Plexus, is a retirement that can go up every single month as your business grows. You know, a lot of people retire from somewhere, or they're set on Social Security. That dollar amount's never going to go up. But every month, as new people come on board in our business, we now have on our hands basically a retirement that grows every month.
Right. Right.
Yes.
And it grows big.
Yes.
Big and fat.
You know, to be able to help other people also financial wise, to help people, because what you have to realize is broke people can't help broke people.
Yeah.
You just can't. Somebody say, well, I need I need tires for my car, I need a battery or whatever. What you want to say? Well, I'll pray for you, brother, or whatever. No, what they need is some tires and batteries and whatever. They need somebody to help them. Yeah. And if we're in the position with extra to be able to help people, that's a blessing. And it will come around to you. You will find that helping and supporting other people in this, when you do have a need, it's like we have 1,000 friends, true friends that are there for us now. When I got in Plexus, I had 5 friends and 3 of them owed me money. So, but with this, you genuinely know in your heart that you have people that are concerned about your future and your health and your, whatever your goals in life is.
Well, and the perfect example is right here. I mean, this is a perfect example of one Plexus, one team. Blake isn't on my team. You're not on my team, but we have a common unity and a goal because of what this company, the standard this company has set forth. I mean, and the kind of people that are in this company, all the way from the top leaders on down, is filtered down to just incredible people. And I mean, y'all are my friends, and it doesn't matter where we fit into this company. I like you, darn it.
Well, what's neat?
I love you.
What's so awesome with the amazing comp plan? It rules out competition. See, we were in other businesses before. This diamond had this system. This person had this system. And ours was better than theirs or whatever. And you didn't want to tell anybody your say secrets of how you drew the marketing plan out and all that. It was like it was a top secret deal. You didn't want to let anybody in on what was working. That's freaky, dude. So anyway, with this, the way that everybody shares, it being profit sharing, by us helping other people in that volume, that pool of money every month that's put into the pot, I call it, by that growing, everybody is helping each other make more money.
Absolutely.
So why would we worry about competition? If I could help you be a huge organization and we're going to get increased pay points, that is a way that we indirectly can make more money by helping other people.
Right.
Nothing wrong with that at all. It eliminates that competition thing, that secrecy and all that, So that's...
Well, and there really isn't a secret to Plexus. It's just share.
Right.
Take the product, first of all. That's the coolest thing about this company, is it's very product driven. Because the products work, you can't help but share. You want to share because they work.
Exactly.
I mean, look what they do for people, and you're like, oh my gosh, I'm not in pain anymore. I can walk and I can feel good, and my hair's growing. I mean, just everything you can imagine. Yeah. Well, and you know what? To be able to make this kind of money, and to be able to have a forum like social networking and tools like this really helps people, and it's helped people tonight, Richard, for them to be able to hear your story, to see that you're a real person, not just this fancy guy on the Exceed newsletter.
Oh gosh, no, I don't know. It's so hard to even sit and explain where we're at, yet alone where we came from.
Right.
And what we have to realize is there's people out there every day, just like I was, behind closed doors, sitting on the couch, in depression, waiting for a miracle to come their way, and we pass them every day on the street and don't even say hi to them. We really need to get a burden in our heart to contact everyone we can about this, because there's a wave coming. This is the future.
Yeah. It is.
And we need to be part of that.
You see it in the media. You see it. That everybody's talking about probiotics now, and everybody's talking about gut health. It's like, yeah, well, we're already ahead of you, and we've got the best.
Right.
We have the best.
Right.
The best in a company, The company pays us incredibly. I mean, everybody has an opportunity here to do something fantastic. This company will be a household name in, the next 5 years. But there's one point I wanted to bring up, because a lot of people talk about this crazy insanity, when we're talking about one Plexus, one team, and helping each other's teams and that kind of thing. There are enough people on this planet for everybody to make millions and millions of dollars over and over again. In this country alone, in 25 years, we still haven't saturated the market. That whole idea in our heads that we get, that, there's just not enough time, or there's not enough people.
No.
That's because there's new people being born every day.
Well,
right.
Yeah.
There's no people losing their job. They're graduating college. They're retiring. They're getting divorced. Moms is looking for ways to make money. People's situation changes. In a no right now that someone may give you may not be a no forever.
No.
Right.
It's whatever season they are in their life, and we have to stay in touch with them and follow up with those people, And I just, we talk about 8,000 people that we had at convention, or however many. Well, we was in another business that we did years ago, and we put 80,000 distributors in the Georgia Dome. So that was for our yearly meeting, free enterprise every year. So you got 80,000 people there, and we think we're something because we put 8,000. You see, so what I tell everybody, we're not on the ground floor. We haven't even bought the land yet to clear the trees to build the building. I find people every day that's never heard the word. We go to Biloxi last month. I'm over there at product pickup. I call that the land of Plexus, because that's where Sheila Medina and Coach and Ronnie and Patty and all that started. 3 people that we talked to at a restaurant never heard the word Plexus.
Right.
A mile from my Upline Diamonds backyard.
Yep.
They're out there, I'm telling you. And they're going to get in somebody's business sooner or later.
They are, so you better go get them.
I mean,
go get them. You better message them. And you know what I tell my team? I said, you know what? It takes something as simple as this. Hey, John, I have these incredible products. If you know anybody who has diabetes, high blood pressure, cholesterol, would you send them my way?
Right.
You don't have to put it out there. You just say, hey, I'm here, because guess what's going to happen? They're going to have that in their mind, and the next time they run across someone, or they'll start thinking about grandma who, has blood sugar issues, they're going to come to you. It's happened to me over and over again in the last year.
Right. And that's all, we're just a messenger,
Yeah. Well, and the other thing is, I don't know how you feel about this, but I know that these products were brought to me by God. I mean,
sure. We built our entire business on one scripture. 3 John verse 2 says, I pray that you prosper and be in good health just as your soul prospers.
Very nice.
So we built the whole business for 3.5 years on showing people how they can prosper health and financially. It's really that simple. That's all we do.
Yes.
We've made it way more complicated than it is. I mean, this tool, this thing. No, we just need to get out, find some people that has a need for it, get Plexus in one more body, let the rest of it take care of itself, and be there when the people call.
Exactly. All right, Richard. Well, I'm like, I've been fed tonight. And
yes.
I have.
So
I have. Your testimony and your spirit and your conviction and passion is really contagious. And thank you for being here with us. Thank you for your patience. And say hi to your wife if she's still awake.
She is.
I am.
Hi, Donna.
Hi, Donna.
Back there in case I had a technical issue. I was
Well, it is past your bedtime, isn't it, Richard?
Oh, it's past both ours, mainly hers. Yeah.
It's bedtime.
There'll come a day, though, we won't have to worry about that.
Amen to that.
All right, we are going to see you at Leaders Retreat, which is going to be so awesome. I can't wait. We have to get a picture.
I know.
Well, next week, Tanya, next week you're going to be live next Wednesday at Leaders Retreat.
Yes, I'm going to be live at Leaders Retreat next week on the show, and we have Shalina coming on.
Oh, good.
And then we're
Ooh.
gonna just mix with some of the people that are there and say hi, drag a few people over to say hey from Leaders Retreat. But the other thing that we want to do real quick is Blakester is really excited to just give us a little 101 or 411 on the breast check kit.
Yes. Breast Cancer Awareness Month is October, so represent Pinkin right here.
Yeah.
It's very important. Even with guys, they're the moobs, okay, the man boobs,
Yeah.
okay, the moobs. All right, men can get breast cancer.
They can.
Simple as
For
that.
real.
However, women can't get prostate cancer, so I mean, it doesn't kind of go hand in hand. So I mean, like, just the breast check kit is not supposed to replace your yearly mammograms, okay? Definitely still go get your yearly mammograms. Men, women, dogs, I don't know. Seriously, the breast check kit is just for you to use a tool if there's anything abnormal.
I'm sorry, you done lost.
That was good, Richard.
Anything abnormal, it was, yeah. I'm all about moobs. No, that sounded wrong. That sounded wrong. I'm all about healthy boobs, breasts. Okay.
Gotcha. Breast check
Cancer-free.
kit, find a
That's
lump.
what I meant to say. That's what I meant to say. But yeah, seriously, breast cancer is not anything. Cancer in general is not anything to play around with. But breast cancer, definitely go get get yourself checked, because it could save you. It could literally save your life. And
Awesome.
Well, and the breast check kit is what is so cool that you can do on a regular basis when you in between checkups. I mean, it was so popular that it was actually on the doctor's show. And
Dr. Oz, right?
No, it was called the Doctor's Show, not Dr. Oz, but the Doctor's Show is where they basically take it. I don't know if it was on Oz or not. If it is, you send me the link because I want to see that. But basically, it's just
That just sounds like three guys in their apartment playing doctor.
Well, kind of what it is, except they're on a stage with TVs. So basically right now what they have is you can buy one, get one free. And so you can get one for yourself and give one to a friend so they can have it. But it's a thin little pink thing that you put on your chest, and you're able to actually feel a grain of sand is how sensitive it makes it, so that you can have, self-check exams. So right now, Plexus just decided to, for cancer awareness, to give away one for free when you purchase one. So that's something you definitely want to look into. But all right, Blakester, I think we're past our time
We're way past it, but it's Richard, so we don't care.
No, we don't. And we wanted to have Richard all by his little lonesome self.
Yeah.
Because he has such a story to tell. Hey, guys, make sure you please share the page with people, PlexyStars, and your friends. We have got a lineup over the next several months of the biggest PlexyStars that you've heard of that are going to be coming on the show. We're going to be talking about health and wellness, exercise, gut health, some specific topics with each of these people who are coming on. You're going to be so excited to see them. And then please, if you know anybody that's new out there with the products, that has an incredible story to tell, a health and wellness or a wealth, their success with the company, please come on to the page and let us know. Send us a message, because we would love to have you on. We want to bring not only the people that people have heard of, but we definitely want to bring all the new success stories, because they will be the stars, the PlexyStars of this company.
So next week we have you at Leaders Retreat, and who else? Shalina?
Yep, Shalina and me and the Plexy gang.
Okay, and then the following week we have the David Strahan.
David.
Yay.
He is one heck of a sexy man beast.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Woo! And then I believe we have your friend Leo on the 28th.
Leo Schultz. He has got the Addicted to Plexus website page. You got to go check out. He has overcome unbelievable things when it comes to addiction and Plexus. Yep.
So that's our October lineup, and we will give you November's lineup later on this month. So thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you, Richard. Your very inspiring words have touched many people tonight, believe it or not.
Appreciate it. Thanks.
See you in DC. Peace out and drink pink.
Love y'all.
Bye. Thank
Bye.
y'all.